Sniper rifles. What's up with sniper rifles? So I saw a video a while back about budget sniper rifles that had a little bit of good information in it, except that I was a little annoyed that the guy was putting a price floor on sniper rifles. So, and he didn't really talk about utility, which is something I'm a big fan of. So we decided to get out all of our various sniper rifle, long range gun platforms and talk about utility and price and things like that. So what we've got here is everybody's long range guns, and we're just going to talk about kind of how they fill that role, I guess, and what the price was. And we're going to try to go somewhat from lowest to highest, although here in the middle it's going to get sort of cluttered. But what do we have right here, D-Bone?
Right here we have a Remington 700 SPS Varminter, chambered in 308. I bought the rifle, I think about 6 years ago, for just over $500. Got like an $80 little Tru Glo scope on there. I had a bolt knob custom made. I put it on there myself.
Nice.
Little cheap bipod. So all together, probably about a $700 gun.
700 bucks.
Glass bedded it. Glass bedded it.
You did that yourself,
yeah,
right?
Did that. Tried
cool.
to free float it, although the stock's a little funny, but
yeah. How's it shoot?
It shoots really well. I've been happy with it.
Yeah.
I can consistently shoot about an inch at 100 yards per shot group, but Doc's shot a little better than that. You can get it down to 3/4
yeah.
or half.
Half.
So it has the potential of being a good one. I just gotta work on
get some trigger time on it.
Yep.
That's kind of me. Yeah, I've always been impressed with this gun.
But at the range, I can usually hit what I'm aiming at, unless the wind blows a little bit. And that,
yeah,
that's me, not the rifle.
Yeah. So you got the whole thing well under $1,000.
Oh yeah.
And definitely under $1,500. I think that the video I was watching had like a $1,500 threshold where you pretty much had to be in that range to have a sniper rifle.
You can buy two of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
A lot of ammo. So.
And I've seen this one do headshots at 500 yards.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. So maybe if you were looking at 1,000 yards and needing a cold bore shot or something like that, this could probably do it.
Probably do it.
I would think.
I haven't tried it
that
distance, but
I bet it could do it.
I think 700 is about the farthest I've shot it. And
yeah.
Hit pretty consistently out there.
Yeah, I know you got it.
Did my part.
Yeah, you got this thing set up at that 640 yard steel.
Yeah. And
I shot it and hit the first shot. So now you had it already set up, but not bad. I like that gun. What about this next 700 over here?
It's a 243, and I've had it for quite a while, and I don't remember exactly. I probably have, roughly maybe $1,000 in it, and it's a pretty good shooter. It's shot a lot of stuff. It's had a lot of rounds to it, and it still consistently will do a 1/2 inch, and if you're really doing good on the trigger, it'll do a 1/4.
Oh, really?
But it's pretty consistent with a 1/2 inch.
Yeah.
And it will. The furthest I've shot it is 1055, and I got it under, an MOA at that distance.
Yeah.
But I also shot several that was about 1.5 MOA.
Yeah.
So about a 15-inch group.
Well,
I can pretty consistently shoot 15-inch groups at that range.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say a word.
I did sneak an 8-inch group in there. And was pretty
nice.
about that.
Nice, at over 1,000.
And how many rounds have been through that?
I couldn't tell you. Thousands.
Yeah.
I was saying, because I think when you first got it, it shot better than a 1/2 MOA.
Yeah, yeah.
And you said it roughly 1,000 maybe in this?
Yeah,
okay.
I think so. Probably.
What kind of scope is this?
I'm not even sure, to tell you the truth.
Somebody painted over it.
Yeah. I think it has a, it's a Bell Carlson stock.
Yeah.
With the aluminum chassis inside, and it is glass bedded.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And this is
that's a Badger Ordinance. Knob on it.
Cool.
Put it on myself, I think, on the front porch.
Oh, yeah. So again, for $1,000,
yeah,
you've got a gun that you shot it a lot.
Yard capable.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it is a 6mm, so I'm kind of limited as far as
right.
what you can actually shoot with it. But I have taken deer with it quite a ways out there, and taken some long shots on some coyotes.
Man, it'll do the trick. And still under $1,000.
Yep.
I like it. Next up we got the Browning A-Bolt, and this one's a little bit more expensive and probably has a little less utility than these other two guns. It's mostly bone stock. It comes glass bedded around the lug and the receiver. Well, the receiver's bedded. It was just over $1,000 for the gun. This optic is a little more expensive now, but it was under $300. Got probably $100 in the base and all that. So we're looking at probably about $1,500. Everything all said and done. So far it hasn't proven to shoot as good as these other two guns, I don't think, but it has shot plenty sub MOA at 100 and at 400 yards, and so it can do the job, and hopefully that new trigger will help a little bit with group shooting.
You said caliber?
300 Win Mag.
And we're all shooting hand loads in these first shootings, right?
Yeah. Right now I'm not shooting hand loads in the 300, but that's what I prefer to shoot. I just haven't. I've been lazy lately. The hand loads do better, in my experience, but the muzzle brake pisses everybody off. But I think that's. I mean, it's obviously 1,000-yard capable, maybe more. I'm not, so I have no proof of that, but it should do the trick. And right about $1,500. How about this POF over here?
I just got it, so I'm not real sure what it will do. I think the trade-off that you get with a bolt gun isn't, for me, it's not worth it. So usually if I miss, it's not the gun, it's because I suck. So I got this, and I'm hoping to fill 700 yards or less with it. I really don't even have a place to shoot further. The gun, I guess it retails at like what, $2,700. The mount, this is an Adland mount. It's a smaller company, but I wanted a one-piece heavy-duty 20 MOA, and it has the bubble level in the back and all that fun business. But it's $250. Yeah, and then Harris bipod is $100. So I've got a fair amount in this thing. I haven't had a chance to play with hand loads in it yet, or really see what it'll do. But people are consistently getting half to 3/4 MOA with it, and in some cases better. So if I can get anywhere in there, then, you know, for me, that's good enough. The price I pay with the shorter barrel is muzzle velocity, so that's going to limit how far out there I can get. But again, to me, I don't take a lot of long shots, you know, in the 1,000-yard range. So I'm thinking I would rather have 20-round semi-auto that's still fairly precise. And, you know, at least thus far, I've done reasonably well with it. So.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I think you do get a lot of utility with that, with that semi-auto platform.
And then the others, just for me, I want the shorter, because wieldability is kind of important to me.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it makes sense. I can't argue against it for sure.
Well, sounds good in theory. We'll see how it plays out.
And I do like the fact that you know, like like you were saying with the 308, you can only shoot it so far, and so you know.
I mean, I don't think
is the trade-off worth it.
It's a great 1,000-yard gun. I mean, I know that there's tons of people that do really, really well with it, but they're also in a class far above, you know, above myself. So for what I can do, if I'm needing to shoot 1,000 yards, I'm gonna probably go with a different caliber.
Yeah, I got you. All right, what's that other one that looks similar?
Okay, this is a DPMS LR-260. It's been dressed up. I found it like this. The only thing I've had to do is replace the scope rings because they're a little low, the ones that were on there. Altogether, this is about $1,600, and I've only had it a short while, so I haven't got a whole lot of trigger time with it yet.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen so far, I think it's going to be a pretty good shooter.
Seems to be. It's kind of sexy.
Yeah.
What would that retail for? Do you know? Something like that.
Well, just the base LR-260 is like $1,200.
Okay.
And it's got stock and grip and
all the extra accoutrements.
Yep.
Yeah, he found a pretty smoking
I
hot deal.
think that's a good deal, yeah.
With that scope, I mean the scope's $450. So he got a really good deal on it.
I like it.
Shoots good too. I mean, I've been
so far it's been shooting really good, really well.
Really impressed with it.
Really well. I'm just glad I'm not the only guy pissing people off with muzzle brakes.
Yeah, we joined that club.
All right. So how about this little sexy beast down here? What is that?
That is a Surgeon Rifles short action, chambered in 6XC, 27-inch Krieger barrel, jewel trigger, sitting in a Macmillan A5 stock, and just a cheek piece, topped off with a Night Force NSX 5.5 to 22 power scope, 56mm objective.
NSX is right.
And a detachable magazine.
Nice, I like that.
All told, the whole setup, I don't remember, it was a long time ago because I was single and had money. I think it was pushing 5,500.
Wow.
Longest shot I've ever taken with it. Unfortunately, it was only one, was 1,100 yards. First shot hit.
Wow.
Shot it a bunch at 1,000. It's a good gun. It's when the loader and the shooter do their parts, it's capable of less than an eighth of an inch at 100 yards.
Nice.
So 1/8 MOA.
What kind of, do you know what kind of groups you've shot at 1,000-ish?
I don't. All that shooting was 1,000-yard matches, so they pull the target every round and mark it and paste it, so you don't really have a chance to measure it.
I know that once you had it out at the range, it was like a laser beam.
It's a flat shooting.
It's got a nice trigger. It just sits rock solid where it is.
Yep, we were doing movers with it too out there.
I didn't do that, but
stock is bedded.
Yeah.
I don't know that it's really that critical with the Macmillan stocks. They come in pretty close to where they need to be in the first place with their inletting. But never really hurts either.
Yeah. I like that.
And after you spent that much, what's another 200?
Yeah. So
I don't have a muzzle brake.
Yeah, you got
I do
better.
have something that can go on there.
That can go on there.
Can go on there.
Can.
Which is fun. It's
One gun
fun.
I own that actually doesn't have a federal tax stamp.
Okay, so yeah, obviously we've got a little bit of a variety of different platforms here, ranging from, you know, lighter, 1,000-yard capable guns that are on the what I would consider the lower end of the spectrum as far as cost goes, but still has a lot of utility, all the way up to our little bit higher priced, but still not bad semi-autos that have a lot of utility, and then the reach out and touch somebody, shooting good groups kind of thing. What kind of energy you got at 1,000 yards in that?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if you take a headshot, right?
Yeah, I mean it's a 6mm, I know, but it's still cranking them out. So I guess the moral of my story is, or my personal philosophy is, you don't need $1,500 to get into a long-range platform. And I would definitely go with something that has a little bit more common aftermarket stuff if I were getting in. If I were rebuying a gun, probably get a Remington 700, and then you can soup it up as you go, as you acquire the money. Any thoughts?
We don't have Captain Morgan's rifle here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we don't have my 7 here. It was originally $800 for the Remington 700 short action and $1,500 for the scope. All my money went to the optics.
That's not a bad option either. Yeah. So you're looking at like just over 2 for the total package?
Just as she's sitting, it's $2,500.
$2,500, and that's a
7mm Remington short ultra mag.
Nice.
And I can do real good at 700. I haven't stretched it out past that.
Yeah. Nice. That's definitely a long range capable platform. Sweet. Any other thoughts? Pan the crowd. Cool. Well, that's about it. Now we're gonna go shoot some stuff. Peace out. Oh. I'm a bad cameraman.